Hi, everyone. We're back today with Doctor's Corner, and we're here with Galea. She is our tripod fertility nurse, and we're here to discuss National Nurses Week. So that's why we have Galea on today. She's going to talk a little bit about herself and her career as a nurse. Hi, Galea.
Hi, Melissa. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being on. We're very excited to have you and to celebrate National Nurses Week. I know being a nurse is not the easiest thing, but I'm glad that we have you here to talk about it. You have great reviews. I know our patients really enjoy you being their nurse. They have said that time and time again. So I have some questions for you. So why did you choose your specialty?
So, I did not choose literally fertility, but I think that I've always thought in every part of my career that everything happens for a reason. No, it's been 5 years in fertility. Previous to that, I was a mental health nurse, and I think that those two just intertwine so well together, and that I can relate to patients better in that sense.
Oh, great. So, what would you say is your biggest job motivator?
Definitely taking care of patients. That's something that I never want to lose. There's so many, different aspects in nursing and fertility, but just seeing the patients, walking through their journey with them is one thing that gets me up every morning.
Great. So, it's definitely more of the patient care than your responsibilities, would you say?
Yes, definitely, definitely. I would miss it if I didn't have the time to talk to patients and sit with them and speak with them. Yes.
Oh, that's good to hear. So, how do you try and create a great patient experience?
So just kind of bringing back to, sitting with them, I think that's always been what I believe is important is to get to know the patient, get to know their journey, what struggles they've had, and ensuring that you're sort of advocating for them, helping them, educating them, so that they can truly have a grasp of what they're going through and being able to think of their next steps. But that would be sitting with them and hearing their story, and that goes the same with my mental health background. If I may tell a story about a time when I had an older gentleman come to the unit, and he didn't speak to anybody, and didn't know this, but I met him at a bus one time, and he said, "Hey, I don't know if you remember me. I was your patient." And I truly didn't. And he said, "You were the nurse that sat with me and said, I hope to hear your voice someday." And that's when he began to open up. And it just gives me chills, and it reminded me of why I'm doing nursing. And from then on, I just thought that that was so important. And I want to continue and remember.
It definitely is. Patients do appreciate the time that you take with
Mhm.
them. And just listening to them, I think that's, a really important quality that nurses have.
Yes.
So, what prompted you to become a nurse?
Cliche, but truly, as ever since I was young, I wanted to be a nurse. Um, my family knows that it's always been my dream, and I never knew how much um, fields of nursing there are. It was just a typical, hospital bedside nursing. But what a privilege to be able to try a different field, and really it works for family life, and just opening up doors to further career development. Yeah.
Great. So, what advice would you give students who are graduating from nursing school and starting their career?
Believe it or not, it's been 10 years, 2011, since I graduated from nursing, and I still can remember my first job as a nurse. And what I have to say is, be open for learning, even from, especially from those that have been there before us, the senior nurses, and also those that are new. As you go through your years of experience, there will be some that are new nurses. You can gain wisdom from them. They've learned the best practice guidelines. And I think collaboratively, even also learning from the allied health, other professionals that are working with the patient, because you won't truly understand the full patient experience until you know what aspects of other roles have to play in your patient. And again, you're the advocate for the patient, so it's important to know other healthcare professionals and what they do.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you so much for coming on this week.
Welcome.
You've been such a pleasure to have on our Doctor's Corner, and have a great week.
Thank you, Melissa. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.